This week we get more work done on my brand new house and land. I'm the Dyer Girl, this is episode 131, let's go. Right, we are on Tuesday morning and it is wild out there. Ugh. Second week in the house and we've got a power cut. So this morning was interesting getting the kids out, the ponies fed when it was dark. It was wild, like so wild. That's why I'm dressed like this. I came back down to the coochie because camels are coming to pick it up this morning and take it back along to their yard because their yard is destroyed again with the weather. Arthur only done it a few weeks ago. It's hard when the weather's like this, but now I need to do something because it was really bad. So I need to go and load up the buckets and see if I've got a strap there and track out to the road end. So let's go. Here we are all ready to get loaded up. The load is just away along there to get found. So I'm going to go back and get loaded up and get along to the yard. Right, I went down there to have a scrape at the road and honestly there's nothing there. Would have been, if it was dry and clean, there would have been able to save the planings, but because it's been like all the lorries coming out, all the salt and shit and dirt's off them, and yeah, there's nothing I can do. So I phoned to see if I can get a load of planings in. I'm just waiting to hear back now if they've come in and what time they can come at, so fingers crossed we get something, because it's an absolute mess. Right, I didn't really want to have to do this just now, but because the weather's going to be that terrible, I'm going to get some straw while I'm in the yard, throw it in and get the stables organised for tonight because the weather's going to be terrible tonight. We're so exposed at the new house, so what, get the ponies in. So while I'm waiting for my tea, I'm just going to steal some of their straw and go and put it in the stables. Right, that's the hay in. Now, this is temporary. I will get mats down and I will get shearings, not shearings, do you know what I mean? Sawdust things down, but for now it's going to be fine. The storm's looking, it's not looking good for later on, so I just want them to get some shelter. So one will go in there and one will go in the next stable. Poor wee things. They're actually not poor, they're absolutely loving life. Hey boys, you gonna go in your stables tonight? So we'll see how they go on. I'm gonna go and nip out now into the yard and get all my electric fencing to put just down here just in case they do break out the stables, because they do need a little bit of work and that they can leave that gate open, put it down there and block that off just in case we need it. So pushing it fine now for the kids from school, so let's go. So back now and trying to put this fencing up. So we're going to just fence it down to the corner there and over it so the ponies can go in there. And if they do break out the stables, at least they can't go into the neighbour's garden. It's such a horrible day. Right, it's starting to get dark and we've got our ponies and we've done this round until now. And then there they are. Right now they seem quite happy, hopefully it'll stay. I've left that gate open. If they do break out, they can just go straight back up to their field. Well, I'm just back in the house and I've got a nice steel wrist package. The only reason I got steel wristed was steel wrist, so let's open and see what we've got. Amy, there we go. So, got a t-shirt. Nice t-shirt, and also a wee, what's this? Oh, like a wee card holder wallet. Well, this is perfect. I needed this because I'm horrific with cards. I don't have a purse. I've got all my cards here, which have been like lying around the house. Oh, this is exactly what I needed. I wonder that'll buy my shopping. Cash and cards. Honestly, that is ideal. Love it. Perfect. Thanks so much, Stillness. I'll tell you what I'm so excited for is CONEXPO 2026. It's from the 3rd to the 7th of March, which is actually not far away at all, like crazy. December's nearly out, and then January, February and start of March is going to come around so quick. I'm so excited to go back over. I was over in 2023 and it was insane. And hopefully this time it'll be even bigger and better for myself, and hopefully I'll get to meet a lot more of you guys there. Everyone's just so nice, so friendly, got so much in common with machines and whatever else. So if you guys are thinking of going, use DIRGIRL20 for 20% off, because who doesn't love a wee discount for these things? That means more money for you guys, for the casinos and for the show to buy stuff. Hopefully I'll actually get to meet some of you guys there. I'm hopefully going to organise somewhere we can do a meet and greet, because I'd love to meet some of yous. You're going to miss me when I go to CONEXPO, aren't you?
When?
Here. My #1 fan. Look, show them your top. When Mum goes to CONEXPO to Las Vegas. And you've got to stay at home, don't you? And look after the place. Maybe one year when you're 18 you can come with Mum. No, you need to be 21. How's that sound? Yeah. Daryl 20 for 20% off. You don't want to miss it. You may call me crazy, but I've been in bed and I cannot sleep with a storm, like absolutely mental. So I've just went out and checked the ponies because I'm just so paranoid about them. Like everything's getting blown about the place. It's crazy and I can't sleep. One, I'm paranoid. Yes. I was so paranoid about the ponies that I genuinely couldn't sleep. But now I know that they're still in there and they're okay. I'm going to try and go back to sleep, but it's so noisy. I'm not used to having this much noise. Hope to get some sleep in the ponies now that I know that they're okay, because honestly, I'm so worried. We're on Wednesday morning and I feel like I didn't get an ounce of sleep worrying about these bloody ponies and how windy it was. Oh my god. So I'm going to go over here now and see how they are. Fencing's still up. I'm in two minds what to do. Do I keep them in? Or do I let them out? Or do I just let them come and go as they please? That is the question. Look at that rain. I'm just going to open this gate. They can come and go as they please. Don't know if it's the right move, but anyway, let's do it. Right, I am back in the digger now. Back at my own place. I want to clear all that junk there. I want to get a grab on and just put it out the front of the house just now. Most of it's wood, so I'll get work with the gorse and stuff like that. The metal scrap I'll leave there at the moment. Try and get someone to come pick up all the scrap. And then I'm going to put a wee, see the water's gathering there, so I'm going to just like put a wee kind of offlet down to there. Then over here I want to get a load of rock for where the gate is, and then put an entrance in over there where the gate is, where the gate will be as well. That won't be today. I need to get some material for that. So let's do this just now, and then going to maybe go down to some potholes in the road as well, with just what's there. So when you're doing a ditch or something like this, it's always important to start at where the water's going to run. Makes sense, so you've got the levels right. Can you see that? There's a pipe in there that comes from the stables down into the ditch, like you know the bit in the yard, the concrete all runs into it. I think that's where it comes to anyway. I'm still guessing it, but I think that's what it is. Doesn't need to be much, it just needs to be a wee shuck to let this water away. Maybe eventually I'll pipe this as well, see how it goes. Oh, everything's just mud. It's so funny. I'm just in a stitch here, and Graham just phoned me. He's does a lot of work with SSA just now, so doing the polls and stuff. And his jobs are cancelled this week because of the storm, so the boys are out doing like power cuts and stuff. So he's about, and he was like, "You've got a kettle on," and I was like, "No, but I've got your can of Red Bull. I know it's not good for you." And he was like, "Oh, you're some girl," and I was like, "Don't worry, it doesn't come for free. There's jobs that's needing done." So he's going to come over, and I don't really know. I don't know how much plans for today. I want to get that rock done there. Need to get Terram down. Need to scrape it. But I don't think I've got anything for him. I'm sure I'll think of something before he comes over. Because we've done all that yesterday, put the posts in and stuff, and that was great. Because see if we didn't have them posts supporting the electric fencing, that would have all been down last night. The ponies are happy. Look at them, my boys. So cute. Oh, I've got mucked them out. Maybe that's a job for him. Right, let's carry on with this ditch. Johnny wants to use this roller for his quad bike. I think it might be a little bit big, but anyway. Move out the way now. Absolute gutters. I have a feeling this is quite hard in here because in the ditch here towards the end, well the shuck, it was getting hard, so I'm just going to give this a scrape back and see what's under there. Fingers crossed it will be hard and I'll just need to cap it with something, but just now we'll get rid of the water. And when the ponies are coming in and out here, you can see they coming out the gate there and going round the fence line. They're currently in their wee bit here somewhere, so let's see how we get on. Look at them, there he is in the Polaris. You come do it. You come do it. James came and he's jumping the digger, he's just scraping that bit there for me. I didn't ask him to, I didn't, whatever, he's just done it for me. But I've cleaned out the stables, ready for another night. Sorry. What did you just say there? Can we get that in camera?
What's that?
What did you
Just say
say?
I'm better than you in the machine.
You said you could do a job like that, and I'm just too good.
Ah, yeah.
That's what you just said. Get that ditch done, we'll bloody see.
Okay.
That's ideal that it's gravel in there. I just wonder if that whole area there is gravel. Eventually I might dig that out, level it off and put gravel right there so I can come in that gate there, right round the back. But for now it's just to look at that water, just to tidy that up. Concrete. Probably actually, yeah.
Probably actually, yeah.
Well, I've left him out there practicing with the steel wrist. I've come into the chicken coop. Now it's not something that I was in a rush to do or going to do quickly, but it's actually not that bad. Like, it was just all a sawdust lying on the floor. There's a wee egg there. So I've swept it all out because I am going to get chickens. I'm going to make a proper go of this place. Using what I've got just now, the stables obviously need a bit of work. This is okay, this barn. Chicken coop's fine. There is pine martins about though, so we need to be very, very careful. It's got this wee bit here to let the chickens in and out, but it's definitely something I want, fresh eggs in the morning. So yeah, always finding a job to do even though my digger's now taken. I really hope you're enjoying this episode of the DG Ranch. That's what we're calling it for now. Another job done and dusted. Need to get this sorted out as well. I wasn't planning on putting the straw in here and hay in here, but then when I realised how good it was, people had done it before, I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to organise it because I just threw him another day when it was pouring down. So let's get this bit tidied up too. Oh, the sweat. Hopefully there's no mice in here. Oh. Graham will call me a proper crofter now because I've got all this. But I'm not keeping it. Mice. I'll keep some, but not all. Oh, is it? Bugger. Saying he's hit concrete in that ditch. Everywhere. Right, I think this will do. I'm a proper crafter now. Oh, a pocket. All in the bin, that's where it's going. There we are. Oh, job done for now. What? I might actually empty that box out and keep it. I'll see. For the feed and stuff, but I'd say that's a good job. Now ready for my chooks. Right, a few more practice hours on it yet.
Aye.
You might be as good as a DG.
I'm tidying up your mess here. Hey? Look at the ditch behind me. That was your job.
That was you. Look at that boorer.
Oh, aye.
I tell you what, I need to get myself one of these. This is the job. Right, reverse. This is Graham's wee Polaris. Obviously my Uncle Stuart's got one too and they're absolutely great. Maybe can't justify one just yet. Maybe I'll get one in time.
Stop.
What have you done to my good broom, John? Lift it up.
That was you.
Lift it up. Can't believe you broke my good brush.
I didn't even touch it.
Johnny.
Okay, were you YouTubing today?
I was YouTubing today.
Okay, if you watch it, you'll see you broke it.
No, it was you.
What was it?
You owe me a new brush.
No, I don't.
No, it was Graham. He owes me a new brush. What do you think of the chicken coop?
I don't.
I'll tell you what, you can just stay in there tonight. I'll just shut this gate. Look.
Have you taken that egg out?
Bye bye.
Did you take out
Ah,
that
it's on
egg?
top there.
Where?
It's up there, but don't touch it because I don't know how long it's been there.
Where is it?
Just there.
How did you touch it?
I had gloves on.
Yeah.
Ooh, no. What are you thinking, darling? Do you want to take them in? Yeah? Go get your dinner made up anyway. Okay? I know, hopefully. Well, the ponies are in a lot better tonight, didn't they, darling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, have you turned the fence off, darling? Oh, you're some boy. You turn the fence off so we can get over it. Right, you hook it back up for us then. Then you have to touch it.
No.
Good job, thank you. Right, that is us done for the day, guys, isn't it? We'll come back out
Yeah.
and checking the ponies. It's not to be as wild tonight, it's just to be a bit windy, but we decided to put them in. John's playing in that mud over there. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Right, so the driveway up to my house is, as I showed you, it's fine. Like, there's a few potholes. I'm going to get it all tarted up eventually, but it's fine for now. It's from just here down to the roadside. Now, I own it all, but there's one house just there and one further down that have access over it, of course. They've been filling it in for years, but I went and met them and just said, look, don't worry about the road, like, I'll maintain it, I've got my digger, I can get material, like, don't panic. So yeah, I've only been in, it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow since I've been in, and I'm going down to do the road. With the extra traffic on it from me, and the weather's been terrible, there's a few kind of bad potholes. So what I'm going to do is just drain it to let the potholes away, there's no offlets at all on it, and just tidy it up a little bit for them, and for me of course. First of all, I'm going to put a wee offlet here, although I know the water pipe from my house and the electricity runs up the ditch. I think it goes over the ditch there, it's quite exposed actually. That'll be another job for some point, but not for today. So just somewhere for the water to get off. You know the score. Quite deep there actually. Might be a bit further around because it goes uphill there and I don't know where the pipes are. So you can see here the water's like trying to get off. Somebody's gonna be off it with a shovel, but this will just let it all off. I don't know why I feel so nervous doing this. It's my job and I do it every single day and I've done it for the last however many years. But just somewhere new when I own it and I've got neighbours and I'm trying to keep people happy and stuff like that. I'm a wee bit nervous about it. But I've said to the neighbours, like, I'm going to do all the maintenance. I'm like, we'll work together, not against each other. I'm not that kind of person. Yeah, hopefully it all works out. Like, Graham's came round again with lunch and he's going to try and hook this up here. He thinks it's going to be too high, my tow bar, but we'll soon see. Stop! Oh. It's not far away. Will it wind up a bit more?
Well, it's quite a bit of weight.
Come on! Oh!
Oh.
The jockey's going to go. It's not going, is it? It's not far away. What do you think? Right, that's me all finished enough today. The day just flies. Now I need to go get the kids from school, but I've just put the ponies in the stables to feed them. Might let them back out tonight because it's not that wild. But my daughter's got her horse riding lesson, so straight after school I need to rush in and get her to that. Honestly, never ending. Right, it's after school, you can probably tell how dark it is, but sorry darling, you've been doing good. Johnny boy was desperate getting a digger, but the only work he can really do here without digging holes is the grab, and he's never done it before. So I left him on it for a wee minute while I went over and dealt with the ponies. I told him he's not allowed to track, he's just, because it's quite soft, very soft. Let's see how he's getting on. How are you getting on, John? You getting on good? You say hi to YouTubers? Say hi to all your subscribers. It's been a while since you've seen them. What have you been doing? Tell everybody. Been using the grab and pulling out all the gorse, haven't you? How are you finding the grab? Is it quite hard to use? No? What? You tell everyone. Wait, I'll put the light on, hang on. You explain to everyone what hands you use for what. So on this one, what do you use?
This one.
That roller for doing what?
Opening it.
Opening the grab. Good boy. And then what do you use the other ones for?
This one.
That was for the claw. Good job, John. And then where's your tilt and rotate? That's it. Good boy. Another one. You're some boy, aren't you? You getting the hang of it? You quite happy? Are you going to go and work the steel wrist for Mum?
Yeah.
Let's go then. Johnny, where's the grab?
Right here.
Where's the claw?
Right here.
Where's the tilt?
Right here.
Where's the rotate?
Here.
Right, show me how it's done.
That's how it's done.
High five. that is my week all over and done with. I was hoping to do more this weekend, but my daughter it'll be her birthday soon, so she had 4 of our friends for a sleepover, so it was chaotic and I never got much done. They're out grooming the ponies and outside, but it was a horrible weekend. So now I'm just wrapping it up, sitting doing some DG Christmas cards. So come back next week, because next week will be full on. Thanks guys. What is it?
Just keep getting your Robux.
Spiderwebs!